Hello everybody and welcome to another speed build. Today I decided to make this like classic diner and I made this in Magnolia Promenade. I always hated like the way this lot was facing. I felt like it should be facing inwards, but whatever, I did it the way it's supposed to. And I wanted to do like a classic diner feel. Like I wanted it to feel very like maximalist and very like, I want there to be pictures everywhere. I wanted there to be like everything. Like I wanted you to feel like you would get the best hamburger you have ever dreamed of a day in your life here. And also I didn't realize that the swatch tray on Better Build By was on until like a little bit, so you're gonna see that, but then I ended up turning it off because I don't really like that feature. But I felt like I wanted this diner to feel like you were just gonna kick back and have like the best hamburger you could ever dream of, and also probably a fire milkshake. Like it's just that's the vibe we're going for. And I kept it pretty small because I was like, I feel like this isn't like the type of place where like there's a whole bunch of people. And then I also made sure to add like a fake parking lot. The fake parking lot, I added like the cars but sized up, like the model cars but sized up, just so that way I could kind of like tweak how big they were. So they are kind of small, but like your Sims can't use any cars anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I also used this brick for the outside because I don't know, I just thought like a brick would be kind of like the best for like a classic diner look. And I was looking at all sorts of like reference photos and stuff like that for like different like diner like inspiration. And I don't know about you guys, but like I was like, I couldn't find anything in like specifics for like what I was going for. So like I had to like go based off of like instincts. Like I had to go off of every like small town, run down, old classic diner I have seen like in my life. Like I had to like reference like my own memory and my own expertise, which is probably not great, but it doesn't matter. So I also tried to make this like feel like it was a part of like the space here, like by adding different cars and also the sidewalk and all that stuff. And I also wanted to make sure that like the outside also looked very, very like cluttered and like not cluttered, what's the word I'm going for, like maximalist, but like I wanted there to be like a lot of detail and like a lot of like signs and like things going up, like how we have a lot of pictures inside. I don't know what the word I'm going for is. I'm going to try to sleep tonight, or I'm gonna be like talking to somebody later, and I know for a damn fact that I am going to hear, like I'm gonna like find the perfect word for what I'm wanting to say, and I'm gonna want to kick myself. This sign, I had to speed this up like extra because oh my god, this sign took me so long. It took me forever, but I feel like it turned out pretty nice. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a diner that doesn't have a big flashy diner sign on it. They all do. So I'm glad I added it, and I think it looks pretty good, even though it probably took a lot of my life I'm never gonna get back, but it's okay because it looks fantastic. So, I mean, like, yeah, but then I also added this base game, like, shrub in the front. I'd like to use that for a lot of my community lots, if I'm being honest, just because, like, I'll like the base game, like, shrubs that are, like, in the indoor planter section that actually, like, are for, like, porches and, like, sidewalks and stuff like that. I use those for my community spaces a lot, as well as like those roof pieces that you're seeing on the roof, just like going into the roof things and adding some vents and stuff like that. Whenever you have a flat roof, I feel like that just helps for some reason. Like I feel like it just helps add to the build and makes it look more real. So like that's just always been me. Like I've always just added stuff to the tops of my roofs. Then again, you might be like, Jillian, what the heck? Why would you do that? You're horrendous. Why would you put stuff on your roof? But I think I thought it looked good, but now you're gonna see what I mean. Like I put like a bunch of lights, and like I also put like this what's it called, these like fork and spoon like on the window as well. Like, I wanted to make sure that like I wanted it to just feel like very decorated, and like I feel like we've all been inside of like one of those diners that were like it felt like everywhere you looked, like it was like just stuff everywhere. Like you could like it's like, and it was like, and it's always a random stuff too. Like it's like the owner's family photos, their degrees, their like some random like photo of like the ocean, some like photos of celebrities, like some photos of like food. Like there's always like the most random photos on the wall, like most random pictures and most random artwork on the wall. And then like there's always like it's just like, you know what I'm talking about, you know the vibe, you know what we're going for. In this floor plan, I honestly kind of knew what I was gonna do. I wanted there to be like booths on like the side, so then I needed to have my kitchen and the front be big enough to have booths. But then I made sure that my kitchen, I had to like end up later on, you will see that I had to like take off a part of the kitchen to make a bathroom, because you need a bathroom for your restaurant in The Sims. But I go in and I make this a restaurant, and I also make sure to add like the window like kitchen from Dine Out, and then I added cabinets underneath of it with bar stools, so your Sims can like eat there, like at like when you're at a diner and they have like the window that you can like eat like right up to. Like I probably sound like a crazy person, but I made this whole diner like kind of blue themed. I don't know why, just because like I saw this blue booth and I was like, okay, like that ate, like that's cute. So I put on the blue booth, and I honestly think that the whole blue theme was pretty cute. I mean, I liked it. So there was that. And then I was gonna add booths like everywhere that I could physically see. Then I ended up having to like dial it back a bit. It's okay though, things happen. But I had to dial it back a bit because I realized that Sims would probably not be able to get to a lot of the seating. But luckily, I realized that, and I kind of just like pulled a lot of the like unusable seating out, so that way there would be seating we'd be able to use. And I ended up adding like, again, like the bar stools, and then I also ended up adding like, I also ended up adding the like tables in the middle that you're gonna see later on. So they're like, your Sims are gonna have plenty of places to sit, like don't worry. But like, like I didn't add as many booths as I wanted. And then we go on to, I'm trying to think about where I'm at in the video now. I'm tweaking. Oh, this is probably where I start like getting in the normal table. So I get in the normal tables, and I use this like matching chair that matches the booths. And the matching chair is like, I honestly like it a lot, but the problem is that with these like bigger tables, I was like kind of having a problem like trying to get like the spacing with the chairs and the tables. So I later have to change like tables in the middle out for some smaller tables, but I still think they look pretty good. I don't know. I thought they looked pretty spiffy. But I also end up using plain white. No, I don't. I use those cabinets from the base game, and they have a little bit of blue behind them. And I think I should just go with plain white wallpaper for the walls, because I have so much art up on the walls. I didn't want it to be like overbearing and overwhelming. Like I could only imagine like your eyes probably would start burning if there were more patterns under all the art. But here you see I have to section off a small section off the kitchen, and then I make a tiny bathroom. And it took every single urge in me to not make this bathroom like dirty and like run down. Like you don't understand. But like I just made like a dirty rundown bathroom in the like party palace lounge roller skating rink bar I made. So I feel like I can't make another dirty bathroom in a community area yet. Like not yet. Let me cook. Let me cook. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me make some nice bathrooms, but then we're back to our regular scheduled programming, all right? Dirty community bathroom. I don't know why I have the urge to make these dirty, awful community bathrooms. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just, like, whenever you, like, go to a public place and, like, you just go in the bathroom and it's just, like, you just want to, like, instantly, like, you feel like you're gonna croak. Like, you feel like you're instantly gonna croak because of, like, the amount of bacteria in there. Like, that's, like, I feel like that it just adds to the community experience, like, in the community space, if you add a dirty, gross public bathroom. Like, it's necessary. But I didn't. I added stupid blue color. I added a bunch of weird colors to make it look over the top, but I didn't make it a dirty bathroom. So I think I deserve an award. But I also took this, like, dine out menu and I put that on, like, all the tables. Because whenever you go to a restaurant, a lot of times they'll have, like, this specialty thing on the table. Or they'll have, like, just their menu already there on the table. And I also found this, like, condiment basket in the clutter. And it took me so long to find this. You have no idea. But I found that and I put that on the table. Because obviously you're going to want some ketchup for your fries or whatever you're in the mood for. But obviously I also go in and I add art literally everywhere. It took me, like, so long to find the right art pieces. Oh, I also added these chalkboard menus just as, like, also, like, specialty menus or, like, soup of the day and, like, stuff like that, because you know how diners will have that. But I also looked through, like, the entire art section, and, like, when I say I just went random with it, I went so random with it, because, like, if you ever go in a diner, like, they have the most random photos on the wall. Like, they have random artwork, they have, like, their family photos, they have photos of celebrities, they have, like, pictures of food, they have, like, pictures of just, like, they have signs, like, they have the most random stuff on the wall. So I felt like it was only necessary for me to continue that pattern of putting a bunch of random stuff on the wall. Like, I had, like, the dog picture, like, the dogs having a meal photo from Cats and Dogs. Like, I had to put that up. And I had, like, the, like, llama photo. But, like, that's, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just have, like, the most random, over the top, like, pieces of art and, like, photos. And, like, they have, like, their certificates for, like, typically, like, their food safety certificates and, like, all their degrees and stuff on the wall too. So I made sure to add some of those. But, like, they just truly do have, like, so much stuff on the wall. So I made sure to just completely go all out with all the artwork. And I also kind of struggled when I got to the end, because you don't realize, but you start to run out of artwork. You start to run out of artwork, and all of the sudden you are scrapping to find some more. But I did pull through. I also used this, like, country kitchen, like, chicken photo. I don't know why, but, like, it was reading diner to me. And I also put Bob pancakes in here. Why did I add Bob pancakes in here? I don't know, but I added Bob pancakes in here, and I feel like Bob pancakes, he belongs in the diner. Like, he belongs in the diner. I feel like maybe Bob pancakes owns the diner, maybe not, who knows. But in my mind, maybe this is Bob Pancake's diner, and we are going to have a delicious hamburger here, and you don't know what to expect, because I don't know, it's late at night. I don't know if you can tell that's late at night, but it is late at night. But I have to get on my streak where I get on my YouTube videos making... Can you tell it's been a minute? Because I feel like I, like, love to make videos, like, it's my favorite thing to do, but then I, like, get burnt out and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to. So I've been on that. So I decided to make a diner. A rundown crusty diner, except for this one's not crusty. Maybe I'll make a crusty diner though. Should I make a crusty restaurant? I feel like I need to make a crusty restaurant as well, like a dirty one. Oh, what is with me and making dirty builds in The Sims? I need to stop. But this is about the end of the build, and you're gonna see the montage in the tour. soon, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.